couple days ago, Amazon laid off 16,000 corporate employees, and this is in addition to the 14,000 that they laid off in late 2025. Absolutely crazy numbers, and all job families were impacted. Whether you were a software engineer, managers, I saw some directors go. It's absolutely a bloodbath over there. Needless to say, the day of the layoffs and even the days leading up to it were pretty grim and pretty low energy. It was a really kind of crummy time to be an employee there, knowing that this thing was coming, and then once it did come, figuring out via a text message that, hey, I no longer have a job after maybe 10 years. I'm lucky I was not impacted, but there were a bunch of folks that I've worked with for almost a decade now. And due to seemingly arbitrary reasons, a lot of these people were impacted, and it's really tough to say goodbye. And just layoffs suck in general. It's a tough time, especially with the economy now and where things are going with AI. Things are changing underneath us. So I guess what I wanted to do with this video is to talk about what you can do if you were impacted, what you can do if you were not impacted, how you can help out. So let's just get into it. So for those of you that are impacted, I know layoffs can be tough. I guess the one biggest thing to say, it's not an insult on your intelligence. There were great people that were fantastic engineers, fantastic managers that got let go. So don't feel like you were doing something wrong or you weren't good enough, because that is not the case based on what I've seen across my org and across like many different parts of Amazon. Don't take it as a negative reflection on yourself. It's just corporate decision making that is way beyond us and not really within your control. So I guess that's the most important thing to say. I think a lot of people are probably banging their head against the wall, trying to figure out the reasoning, the logic, like why me? Why was I selected? What did I do wrong? What could I have done to show more value or to not be affected by this? And it's not worth your time, to be honest. Like there's nothing that I think you could have done that would have changed a bunch of these decisions. And sometimes for a lot of people, they need a push to move on, right? Some folks may be kind of lingering in their job, not really happy anymore, but you got golden handcuffs or whatever, or you're comfortable with the problem area and you don't really have too much of an incentive or motivation to move on. I think for a lot of people that may leave these companies that they're laid off from, they may find greener pastures or may look back on this moment a couple of years later and be really glad that they moved on. So I guess that's some silver lining to this story. For those of you that are unaffected by this and are safe for now, I wouldn't waste time trying to dwell on why wasn't I chosen? Why was it these people? You'll never reverse engineer the logic, and the people that make the decisions will never be transparent about it. So I wouldn't even bother trying to dwell on that and figure it out, because it's just a waste of your time. What you can do is just keep on pushing forward and do the best that you can do in the position that you are. But you also need to protect yourself, right? And the best way to protect yourself is through networking, through talking to people and forming relationships with people outside the company or maybe in different parts of the company. Most jobs these days are not really acquired by just random posts and just applying blindly to them. It's done through referrals. And so having a solid network of people that know who you are, that can vouch for you, that can give you an inroad to a company that you may be interested in, is definitely something that's worth your time. So, and it's really easy to do this. A lot of people make this too complicated. Like reach out on LinkedIn, send a random message, say hello. If it's someone's birthday or someone changes jobs, send them a note. Like people are more than willing to talk. You just have to make a little bit of extra effort on your side. So if there's people that are no longer in your life, maybe they've already moved on, go ahead and reach out, rekindle that relationship, just so that if the time comes and you need help, maybe that person will be willing to help you. I guess that's the most that I can say. And there's a really good quote that I got taught by a mentor of mine, and it's never run away from something, always run towards something. And I think that is very, very true for people that may be still at these companies that have been doing layoffs. Don't just leave for the sake of leaving. Find something that you are truly interested and passionate about that would bring you joy, and run after that. Don't just say, hey, this place sucks, I want to leave. Like, you're never going to be happy that way. And then you may put yourself in a circumstance where you're unhappy in your future position as well. So always run towards something, never run away from something. And lastly, if you know or see someone that's impacted, just reach out to these people. Like, they're human beings. I'm sure they're having a hard time right now. It's a really difficult economic environment, and these people are, their confidence is hit a lot of the time. So please do reach out and offer your words of support, whether it's a small note or something more thorough. That's up to you. And if these people are interested, like, try to connect them to folks in your network. A lot of people, including myself, are putting up LinkedIn posts these days, trying to appeal to those that have open job positions and are hiring, and try to connect those people together. I think that'll go a long way. Anyways, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.